Hey, this is Jace with Black Raven Pit and Purpose, and this week we got a little bit of a different twist on the pork loin for you. We're also going to be talking about the Dreamweaver Foundation. So to kick things off, like always, let's go ahead and go to the prep. Okay, so the first step is to actually take your pork loin and kind of slice it so it actually can kind of be rolled out into a sort of like meat slab. Now, I am horrible at this. You can't really tell in the video right here, but there's I got some holes. So if you really want to try this, I would suggest looking up a how-to video for how to do this portion. But with that, we'll go ahead and keep moving here. So first we're going to start with just a little bit of olive oil. And I'll just kind of move that around a little bit. This will help kind of keep everything binded together on the inside once we get all this thrown on the smoker, but also for our seasonings. Now for this, I'm just using my garlic rosemary rub, but I'm going pretty light with it because I'm also going to use it on the outside, so I don't want to take over all the flavor. Okay, that's looking pretty good. From here, we'll go ahead and grab our provolone. And I'm just going to fill this thing up as best as I can. Just good. That looks good. Next, we'll put in our bacon. Now this, you just kind of lay it in there however you want. Doesn't really matter. It's all going to be cooked up by the time we get done anyway. Take these last two and just kind of go across, help hold these in place. Okay, lastly, we'll just put some red peppers in here. This thing is not going to be perfect, but you know, for my first time trying it, I think we're looking all right so far. I'm going to turn this around so I can kind of roll it a little bit better from that angle. And yeah, just kind of tuck and roll it and keep it moving. Alright, it's okay if a little bit's sticking out, doesn't really matter. Grab some of our skewers here. I have one portion of my meat that I just cut a little thin, so I'm actually going to roll this back. Make sure I skewer through it. I really want to hold that end together as best as I can, because it's going to hold everything in. Let's do a few more for good measure. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. Next what I'll do is I'll actually break these off so we don't really have to worry about working around them so much. Okay. Lastly, we'll just take a little bit more olive oil. And this doesn't have to be perfect. We're not looking to cover the entire thing in rub, so not a big deal if you don't really use enough. Let's go ahead and spread this out a little bit. Looking good. On the sides here. All right, then we'll flip it. Nope, you can see I got another little part that's kind of falling apart on me, so we'll go ahead and skewer that one. There we go. And there we are. So let's go ahead and let this sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes and then should be ready to throw it on the smoker. Be sure and just kind of double check that you got any parts that might, fall apart on you, kind of skewered. I'm seeing another one right now as I'm saying this. But the more this can hold together, the better it will turn out. But again, this is my first time making this, so we'll see how it goes. But regardless, it's smoked meat. It's going to taste great no matter what. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to throw this in the fridge for about 30 minutes here, and then we'll put it on the smoker. All right, so here's the pork loin ready to go after sitting in the fridge for about 30 minutes or so. Rub looks like it's holding on pretty well. Again, I didn't put a lot on there. One thing I did forget to mention in the prep video is you want to cut off as much of the fat as possible. So just be sure and kind of do that before you get started here. So we're going to throw it in the smoker here. I have my smoker set at 250 degrees. And we're going to basically let this sit until it gets to an internal temperature of about 135 to 140. And then we'll move on to the next step. All right, while we're waiting for that to get to temp, let's go ahead and talk about the Dreamweaver Foundation. Now, if you remember from my other videos on social media, this is a nonprofit organization that specifically works with seniors.
This day's yours. Whatever you need, you just let me know, buddy.
I was kind of reluctant at first when they first approached me about it, but yeah, I changed my mind. It's great.
You made that?
I did.
Boy, my wife never would.
Woo! And we're on the board!
Oh boy!
First thing we always do is we want to make sure and honor the veterans and the family that served.
Very great to talk to our veterans, especially from that era. It's an honor.
I think if there's one thing that you kind of learn doing this work, it's that, you have just a finite amount of time to do things that bring joy.
We're having a good time on here. Great.
He's cute. Well, we're not looking for cute fish, Beth. We're looking for big fish. We're not looking for cute fish.
Well, you win some, you lose some. That's what my dad used to say.
If at first you don't succeed, keep fishing.
Yes.
The Dreamweaver Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enhancing the lives of seniors through joyful, meaningful experiences. They do this through 3 core programs called Merrymakers, Realizing Dreams, and Making Spirits Bright. Dreamweaver brings live music performances to senior communities, fulfills lifelong dreams for older adults facing poverty and illness, and spreads holiday cheer through volunteer-driven initiatives. Serving seniors across Nebraska and Southeast Iowa, Dreamweaver fosters connection, engagement, and emotional well-being for those often isolated or underserved. With a strong commitment to enriching lives through music, dreams, and community involvement, the foundation creates lasting positive impacts for aging adults. Be sure and check out Dreamweaver's website below. They have plenty of opportunities to be able to volunteer, donate, And it's really just a great organization trying to help some great people. Now let's move on to the next step. We're gonna turn our smoker's temp up to 400 degrees just to really crisp up that bacon. And we're gonna let it sit until it gets to about 145 degrees. After that, we'll pull it out, put it in some foil, and let it rest for a short period of time, roughly about 20 minutes, and then we're ready to eat. All right, our pork loin is officially done. The cheese is melty everywhere. It looks amazing. Let's go ahead and cut this guy open. See what we're working with here. Came out looking perfect. Well cooked. Cheese definitely looking tasty. All right, let's go ahead and try some. Just take a little bit off this corner here. A little bit of this cheese. A little bit of the red peppers. And the bacon. Oh man. This is phenomenal. Holy crap. Everyone, go make this right now. This is so damn good. This is phenomenal. I can't wait to dig into the rest of it. Thank you so much for watching. Please go check out our nonprofit of the week, the Dreamweaver Foundation. There's, like I said, there's various ways to donate, volunteer. Definitely an organization that's worth our time. I cannot wait to eat the rest of this. Oh my God. Thanks so much.